Yeah, these are the new Reaver skins, episode 6. Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Jonathan. Yo, what's up, Bubba? How's it going, guys? Yo, awesome joke to hear. I haven't heard that one yet. thinking of whether I should add all of these pieces of furniture to one tile map, or maybe we want to make like a node that separates each of them. It'd be easier to make levels this way, instead of having to like like scroll through all of them. Like right here, all of our furniture is just in one section here, but we could like put them into individual categories. It's not too big of a deal, but it could get messy pretty quick. Oh, that's what that was. I think we cut off one of the, yeah. What am I making? I'm making a platformer, but right now I'm just working on the the aesthetic of the game. For the most part, the demo is completely ready. I'm just trying to polish it some more. It's called GD script. I'm using an engine called godot. Did I make that? The animation pictures? I didn't make any of the art. I just do the programming and stuff like that. Hey, how's it going, Sparky? Um, so I just changed the color of the background, or the darkest tiles that you had in the over here. I made them the like since we have 4 colors. I think it's best if we used this one for like the dark ones instead of these here. I noticed they weren't in, like, that color wasn't used, so I thought it'd be a good replacement for that color. Also, I had a question. I just didn't know what these are. Like, I think they look cool, but I don't know where to put them, or like what they're supposed to be. These two, and is this? I think this is supposed to be a throne, but railings. Oh, okay, okay, I see. And what about? Oh yeah, what are these? Ah, I see, I see. Okay. And what about? What is it? Is this a fireplace? Or yeah, what? I'm assuming this is a horizontal ladder, and then these parts right here. No, I don't think we need to name them. I was just sometimes it's hard to tell what things are. These are books, okay. And there's one final thing. I accidentally delete it. I will figure it out when the time comes. Okay, so this is a bed. These are railings. These are books. Okay. And I just put them in a different like sprite sheet. Let me. Yeah, I don't think we should use black, just because I think it clashes too much with the background. It's not that they are not recognizable. Here, I could just show you. You see here, I just think it looks kind of awkward when they're black. Like I don't think they blend too well together. At least like, because I think these are maybe if we used one of the dark, like if we dropped it down for like these colors not being the lightest color not being used, and then you like replace this dark color with the color that's darker than that one. Like drop it down one, like brightness or whatever. Either that or we keep all of this and then we use and we just honestly I think it's fine if we just don't use the black, or maybe the black could be used for like something like the underneath of a bed, like more for shadows rather than anything else. But I think the image still gets across, or like the image looks fine when it's let me use this one here. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Nor, Evan, Ezik, Nor, Asman. Yeah, what I do with the foreground is there's usually like we have a light mask in our game, so background items background items get lit up from our player's light, but the foreground items are always lit up. So like, here, let me show you an example. I mean, you can see the player's light in the background following him. Over here, we could even make it darker. Items like this platform here are always lit up, or the tile set's always lit up. Spikes are always lit up, stuff like that. And we tend to use the lighter colors. Like, I'm assuming we haven't used white for anything that's in the background just yet, or even this. I don't think we've used this one right here, this lightest one, or maybe we have, but it's not noticeable because, we use that light mask. Yeah, now it's just a matter of figuring out how we're gonna place all of this stuff. It'd be awesome if I could like automate it. Honestly, personally, I think they look fine the way they are now. It'd be nice to set some sort of theme for like the first few levels. Like this would be its own section. Maybe this is like the storage section, like an insignificant area, and then as we get through here, maybe this will be. Actually, I feel like the ending part should be like the quote unquote library, and then over here, I guess maybe this will be like the living area, so storage, living area, library, and as we get to the ending here, we'll have to figure out what the theme for the next chapter is. Yeah, if you wanna fix it, that'd be awesome. I think the simpler, the like, the less. I don't want to say the less detail, but like, if there's less like uh, pixels like this, I think it would look nicer. Where there's less like jagged pieces, stuff like this. Like if there's less like almost random dots on the or random pixels on the furniture, I think it looks nicer, in my opinion. Since we're going for that like cute feel, I think we'll have to fix this tile set too, so that it's more smooth rather than like jagged. If that makes sense. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make all of this. I'm gonna make this section the storage slash um like insignificant area. No, yeah, it looks great. I don't. I hope me saying like something needs to change means that it wasn't good. It's just we could always improve. Like same with everything. We could always make adjustments. And that's what game dev is about. You have to like you always iterate through the same stuff over and over again. Yeah, for sure. You also don't see like how it goes into the game until it's actually in the game, right? I do like the variation in the boxes too. It makes some pretty cool patterns. Let's see. Here, wait. If you do want to make changes, let me send you the way the sprite sheet's set up, just so I don't have to like move them again. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I can upload a copy on GitHub pretty soon. I'm gonna get rid of these lamps for now. What I really should do is actually put these boxes in their own sprite sheet. And then we could add some variation to them. Like I could always like flip them so they look a little different without actually having to make new sprites. They could kind of like randomly be placed. I think for the next chapter, the one I already like have sort of made, we can expand from like I think it would be a nice idea to make the environment a lot larger than the player. So like instead of having furniture that's similar to the player in size, it'll be like not necessarily like a giant desk or something, but like giant pillars, giant statues, a boulder that's like in the background that's looks like it's been thrown by a giant or something like that. Make the player feel like, you know, insignificant. Maybe it'll take place more outside rather than indoors like it is here. Be something like that. I think it'd be pretty cool. I'll leave it the way it is for now. Wait, actually, let's stack some wood here. Alright, so I need to figure out, maybe we want to do this now with the furniture. Add maybe make each of these, like, since we're gonna bound a lot of these furniture pieces to like specific parts of the map. I'll probably just make one. We can probably make like a node here that organizes all of them. I think that'll be probably best since we're gonna be adding more detail throughout the game. So yeah, let's do that first. Maybe what I'll do on GIMP is first we're just gonna put these objects in their own scene. I don't think we're ever gonna have to use, like right now I'm using 256 by 256. It is a relatively large image. I'll just leave it the way it actually, you know what? Let's just do it now. Make it 128. We could probably add these too for like unlit objects. Maybe I'll save that for their own tile set too, since we're not going to be flipping these. Even for the chests, we might not want to flip. So, wait, think about this. Might get rid of it. Yeah, we'll just save the chest for boxes. Hey, how's it going, Luca? So what we're gonna do is iterate through all of these objects, and I think we want to run this, or we want to save this information in our level editor or in our level manager, just so that it stays consistent. We'll probably maybe flip them maybe like every three tiles, or yeah, every three cells we'll flip these boxes, just so it gives us like some variation there. Let's do that. First, let's go to our level manager. Background manager. How do we want to do this? We can just say every three. Let's say furniture flip modulate is equal to 3. I noticed I have a big scene for all my rooms, but also made separate scenes for each room. Why is that? It's so that everything could be organized. You technically could put everything into the same scene, but how the game works is, if you look at my world scene, I use the world scene to connect all of our rooms. So you'll see each one of these sections here is their own scene, and whenever the player dies in this room, I delete this room, and then I create a new instance of the room so that everything is exactly the same as how it was before the player died. If I did this, I mean, there are different approaches. Like you could always do it. There's always like different alternatives, but this is the one that I found that works best for me. Yeah, so I delete this room, and you could still go into other rooms, and if you didn't die in this room, it'll still save all of the information in that room. It's also just good for organization. Technically, all of these rooms are modular now, so like, let's say I wanted this room to be over here, I can put it there, and I can switch these two around. It's just a matter, literally, of just moving them. And another reason why you'd want to separate them into scenes or different scenes is so that you're not processing all of these rooms at the same time. If you had just one giant scene, I mean, there is a way to do it. Originally, I had this method of just like not processing things in rooms if they weren't in your screen, but sometimes you want to process things ahead of time. So this was like the best way to do it. If you had a huge scene like this, if you were all the way over here and we're still like, checking for, collisions over here, or we have like moving objects that are moving around in this room, it's kind of like a waste of processing power, Okay, let's see. All right, so we've added this furniture tile map in our script. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the level manager, and we're gonna say basically um, get tile. Let me just print tile first. I'm not sure if tile is a vector 2D or if it's a it's just a value. So let's just print that out. We'll see right now. So it's 1, -1. So okay, yeah, it is a vector 2D. We also want to make sure that our cell size is 8 by 8. Okay. And so what we'll do here is we'll say get get cell. We don't necessarily need to get the cell, but we need to set the cell to something. So we're gonna set cell of set cell V of this, and then the value is going to be the same exact value. So we're gonna write get cell here, and then flip it based on whether or not we get modulate 3. So let's go here. And yeah, this should work. We'll say set cell V of tile. Oh, actually, yeah, tile. And then we're gonna get cell V of tile, and then what we're gonna do here is if we also want to iterate through them, so maybe we're gonna create like a var I, and we're gonna say var flip is equal to gonna be false now, but if I modulate 3 is equal to 0, then we'll say flip is equal to true. And that's all we have to do. I wonder if we could just put this do that. If we could just do that, that'd be awesome. Ooh, and this is supposed to be %. Make the player feel small. Not right now, but yeah, for the next chapter, I think that's what we want to do. I haven't thought about the theme just yet, so I don't think you should worry about it just yet. But I guess keep it in mind. But yeah, it's not too big of a concern. So yeah, I think this should just work the way it is. find out right now. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should happen maybe at 0, it should happen at 3, and it should happen at 9. Actually, this image is it's already symmetrical. Let's try this one. Oh. So it's hard to tell because we're so zoomed out. Let me just add a camera here. So you have 0, it's flipped. 1, 2. One, 2, 3, it's flipped again. 0, 1, or I guess 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So this works. We might want to even increase this to like 5, or I mean, or something. And I just realized we don't need to include this in our level manager. It'll just be based on the scene. It'll always be the same value. So that's nice. And it's just enough variation where someone won't really notice that images are being flipped. So maybe we do want to increase this by 4. Keep it at 3 for now and see how it goes. And what I think we'll do is we'll actually put all of this into its own node. Oh, we do have a decorations node. Maybe I could just put it there. But you know what I'll do? I'll put tile map in here. Put furniture tile map in there. Also add our boxes. So there we go. I was just thinking that maybe you were in the wrong timeline because I mentioned that a while ago. I just didn't question it. But yeah, I was saying, you don't have to worry about it right now, just because like it's further down the line. I don't think we're ever gonna we still have like a whole lot more to do before we work on like the next chapter. But yeah, I do have like some big plans for the next chapter, in terms of like making the environment more like spectacular. We'll do something like that. I think that looks good. Wait, I'm gonna use this here. Something like that. Hey, how's it going, Serial Studio? Yeah, the furniture is good. We're using all of the furniture for like, the first chapter, and then as like for the second chapter, maybe even the third chapter, um, you know, games tend to become more spectacular as you go, and so we can use that to like, just create a different world altogether. I think this looks good. I'm probably gonna remove that window from the background. What did we fall through? Very interesting. Maybe we moved something. Huh. Let's look. You know what it might be? It might be that we aren't registering these items because this is an object in our game now. Oh well, one. That's why we're falling through, because we don't have a save point right there. Whoa, 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 whoa! That is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, lighting cluttered on the boxes and barrels. Yeah. What lighting? You talking about this right here? Alright, you probably know better than me, because I'm just like, oh, this looks good. I think I know what you mean, though. Do you think it's alright that the images can be flipped, or maybe they should just be their own? want to see. I kind of do want to get rid of the window, at least maybe not right behind. Maybe I'll put it like right here. Alright, let's get to editing all of these rooms. I do like the idea of having this section be the like storage section, or like insignificant area, but still pretty at the same time. Get rid of all of this. Oh, and then we'll need more cobwebs everywhere. I'm gonna put some too. Let's see. Should rename this furniture boxes. Oh, that'd be a cool idea too. Maybe that could add to like the theme of the game, where it's like, I don't know, like we are in the afterlife, but you know, maybe the player is not supposed to be here. And I mean, if we look at the, you know, like we look at this, it's kind of like all the ghosts seem to know where they're going except for the player. And maybe it's because, you know, he's in this strange part of the afterlife. Oh, we need to fix. Why is that there? Is that from our furniture tile map? No. Okay, there we go. And so maybe what I'll do as well is maybe make some of these, I'll add some of those light sources that you made, ones that are unlit, since this is like, you know, the back area, something that's sort of unknown. I'll probably convert this into something else, like maybe, I don't know, if we add some sort of like cinematic scene, he like falls through here, like falls through the roof down here, and then he's like, this will be in a huge storage area, and then you go forward, you know what I mean? He like explores it from there. Trying to think, sort of environment. So we do need some, I do think the structure of the rooms need to be not from the rooms themselves, but like where they're leading. Because like right now we're just going straight to the right for the most part, and then like from here, then we start going left. I think maybe we want to go like first we want to start going straight up and then to the right or something like that, or maybe back left. I don't know yet. But I'd like for it to feel. I guess because I've played it, I've played through this so much. Maybe I'm just bored of it. But yeah, I don't think it's the design of like the world isn't that good. The rooms I think are fine, but the world isn't. And I keep dying here. Alright, let's get into this. Let me see one more thing. Yeah, we're gonna edit this room. Let's see if I- Yeah, it's been getting pretty popular lately. I mean, but so like it could either be Godot is getting popular or just game dev in general is getting popular because I mean just more people are getting into game dev and Godot is definitely one of the more popular engines. Like I mean, obviously there's Unity, Godot, and GameMaker, but Godot has like been what's great about Godot is that it's open source. So like it's an attractive, I guess, not feature, but you know what I mean. It's free, so people like free. Yep. It's a ever-growing market. It's very saturated, but that's not gonna stop us. Even though it's a growing market, so is like I think people need to realize that everything is growing, like everything is becoming more popular. Even though the biggest games right now are like Fortnite or like COD or something like that, they're like markets for everything are always growing. So like the popularity of roguelikes, or the popularity of like super classic games are getting popular. Like everything is growing. So if you think your game, or like if you think you don't have like a market for something, you're probably wrong, because like there's always going to be a target audience. That's why actually picking a small niche is better than picking, or not a small niche, but like a specific niche is better than picking something that's like really big, because you're going to be you're going to be competing against like these large companies if you try to make, you know, some sort of battle royale type of game or something like that. You know, you want to stick to your niche, and you want to be really good at it, and then you also want to find your target audience. And it's very similar to, I used to do like I still kind of do it, but there's like, honestly, platforming is not as popular as people think, because it's also a lot of work. Like most people like to like, or like most programmers like to stick to something that's and well I like, honestly, if I could go back, I would probably go into something that was procedurally generated, but at the same time I think having a platformer that's like hand designed is something that's appealing to most people. Yeah, FPSs are super popular. And in like the like smaller niches, they're still popular. Like there's still things that are super popular. So like bullet hells are really popular. I think a lot of people like making Metroidvanias. Yeah, Metroidvanias is like, I feel like everyone's making a Metroidvania. And it's good. Like your games are good, but like you're just competing against way more people. It's hard to get recognized as a Metroidvania nowadays. What is this? There's this random light here. I don't know what it is. Yeah, there's something here. Let's see. Oh, it's our auto tile background. What the hell? Oh wait, no, I don't think it's our auto tile. It's our furniture tile map. What's going on here? Oh, you know what I think it is? There's like a... No, I don't even know. Something is there. Wait, it's not a furniture. Oh, it's this. Horror games, yeah. Horror games have been getting popular lately. Actually, like, I feel like anything that you think would be really fun to, like, at least for me, anything that I think would be really fun to make is like what is popular right now. So yeah, horror. Like I would love to make a horror game. So I feel like other people are thinking the same exact thing. Same with the Metroidvania. Like I would love to make a Metroidvania or in FPSs. What else? Oh, we also have these ladders here. We could add that to our... Honestly, we could add that to our box tile map, since it's like... You know, I might even want to make this into an object of some sort. But for now, maybe I'll just leave it the way it is. It used to be a big thing in 2013 to 2017. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I would probably agree with you. I've been playing a lot of this game, or I already killed it though. But there's this game called Phasmophobia. You've probably heard of it. I was playing a lot of that. It gets repetitive really quick, but then you'll see that now there's other games that are similar to Phasmophobia. You know, we could add some chairs here. Maybe bad idea. Nisha, Slender. Nisha. Oh yeah, Nisha was when I was like in high school. Seems like so long ago. Yeah, Outlast. A really cool concept of a game that I really like. Like, I would love to work on a project like that. Or like a unique sort of game was Dead by Daylight. Like, I'm always fascinated by how they like came up with those mechanics and turned it into a game. Honestly, I don't know if I'm liking having all of these windows everywhere. Kind of like, sort of like the idea that maybe we're in some sort of basement right now, and as you progress, maybe we'll have more windows everywhere. It's like a horror movie. Yeah, kinda. And what's nice about like Dead by Daylight is like there's like a meta to the game, which I think is really cool. Like it's not just a horror game, and honestly, if you play it long enough, it's not even scary. It's more of just like it feels like a game of tag with like meta inside of it, which I think is really cool. That's a game idea for you. For anyone who's a game dev, make a tag game that has like sick meta to it, or like cool mechanics and perks and different things that you can level up. I'd play that game. Alright, so we can go furniture tab now. Let's see what we could add here. Oh, curtains, but and speaking of which, add the whole decoration. We can put some cobwebs here too. This part of the design is going to take, in my opinion, it's probably going to take a long time to like finish polishing all of these rooms and creating sections for them. But I think I'm gonna I'll probably set it like on my to-do list, just finish or like just bang out every single section in one day. So like today I'm gonna finish the first section, and maybe I don't want to get too ambitious, but I would like to maybe redesign this area to look more like a basement and make it go upwards more. And then as we're done with this area, we'll have the area going across, which will be the living area, and then the final area will be the library. And then at the end of the library, of course, we have this. I don't know if I'm going to keep this animated pillar here, but something spectacular is going to happen here, and then it'll bring us to the second chapter. Yeah, first step is getting. I'm assuming maybe we want to finish it off like right here. This will be the end of the basement area. Alright, so let me close all of these windows. Do I plan on changing floor tiles to something less floor-y-like? What do you mean? Oh, like library floors should be bookshelves. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. Kind of like in Celeste, they have in the hotel, they're like books and stuff. That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah. I was thinking of having a combination of both. Like originally, right now this is all bricks, but I was thinking maybe we want to have. Originally, it was supposed to be like this is wood, and then the structure here would be tiles. But yeah, it would be nice to set like a theme for each of these rooms. Like this doesn't necessarily have to be made from wood. It could be, I don't know. I mean, we have these platforms here, so maybe we can introduce more of those, more chains everywhere, stuff like that. Yeah, if you'd like to make some foreground boxes, foreground books. So I think we have the living area pretty well set off. Also, I can send you, like, maybe if you want to add pillars to the game. I already have some set up. Edit them if you'd like. We can have pillars in the game, and the foreground pillars can be interactive. And we could save that for either the living area, maybe, yeah, for the living area would be nice to have those pillars everywhere. And then towards the end here, we'll use the books. I'm gonna delete these windows for now, just because the only way we could place platforms, or the only way we could place curtains, is by placing windows. It's just how I have it set up in the code. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay, so this is where we introduce the first dropping platform. Let me add some cobwebs here too. Also, if you'd like to make some variation in the cobwebs, that would be nice. It's like this is, I think I sent you like all of the files. We have there's like a file with cobwebs in them. Wall decorations. This is where we put there's like pictures and stuff, but I'll save this for the end. It'd be nice to have some more cobwebs and spider webs. I'm gonna remove these falling spikes from here. Hey, how's it going, you? That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, so we have some of these unlit candles and stuff like that. Probably add that somewhere. This here. You know, I might want to make us flip these images a little bit more often. Maybe just every other two. Just so if we use the same box a few times, it's not noticeable. Hey Sparky, another cool thing that you might want to add is like maybe for like the special foreground objects in this part of the map could be like scaffolding of some sort. Maybe we can even save that for the environment in the second chapter, where there's like scaffolding all over like these big objects. Keep opening the player. So what's strange is that these objects haven't flipped. Is it is it maybe that we used the wrong tile set here? Yeah, we did. Okay. Another thing we could do, and I'm thinking maybe we could replace this with a tile set as well, and then automatically place the chains afterwards once everything's been instanced, and that way we can have like longer chains or like just objects that maybe we don't want them to fall, but we want something connected to a chain. Could look pretty cool, in my opinion. I won't add that just yet. There's so much to do. I'm glad there's just so much to do rather than me trying to figure out what to do. Even though there's like, even though the workload seems intimidating, at least we have like a path of what we need to do or guideline. Are the tiles good? What do you mean? You sent me something. Oh, they're good. They're good. The artist is amazing. Where did I get all those assets? So they're a combination of um, things I found online or edited online. Like for the tile map here, the actually originally everything was like found online, but for the most part, most of these things are made by like artists. So like Sparky has made all of these new furniture pieces. We have someone named Tusuto who's been helping us with like he made these. He updated the spikes. He made this clock here. He made the spring animations, stuff like that. Honestly, I think the only thing that's still in the game that I made is the background auto tile and like the chains. Um, Everything else is not my work. Eventually, it'd be cool to add like a normal map to these tiles or like to the furniture pieces, but I feel like that'd be way too much work. I don't think I've seen too many games that add normal maps to pixel art. I don't even think Celeste does it. Oh, if we die here, right at this corner, we spawn right there. That's funny. And I think what we'll do for each of these are like, we'll slowly introduce the living quarters. So like, you know, like right here we might have this, but as we go closer and closer to the end here, this room doesn't really allow for furniture. Neither do these, but maybe that's what we can do. So like, you start off slow, not too many traps and stuff, and then as you get closer here, there's a bunch of traps, and then you come here. Oh, still nothing yet. I guess starting here, going from here to this area, this will be like the entrance to the living quarters. So we'll have like rooms, beds here. Can I add some particle effects? Yeah, for sure. I mean, we do have some. You can see like the player, when he slides down, that's a particle. Let's see. There's some particles of like dust, but it would be cool. I tried making one before with like giving the player some sort of like aura to them. So like, you know, when you're running around, some parts of the map glow. It's on. I think it would look really cool, but it's just not in the, I guess, like the top of the priority list right now. But yeah, I agree. It would look really cool. Or like even when we hit this orb here, something could like, and I think we had it at some point, like some sort of explosion. Would look very cool. It's kind of hard to add furniture to these rooms that just have too many traps in them. We could probably put some here, and maybe on these platforms there. be nice if I could find. I don't know how possible it is to find someone who could like level design rooms. Um, like I think it's not really a skill that people have. It's kind of like the only reason why I think of getting better at it is because like I have to. But for like I don't think anyone has a profession of like um, professional level designer. The only people that are really good at level design are like maybe if you're working in like a AAA or something. That's usually game. That's usually what has games that are handcrafted or like designed by hand. Is like games that have a lot of funding. And at the same time, I feel like if I found someone who could design rooms, um, I'd be so picky as like I feel like it's something that I'm trying to perfect. So if I see someone doing it, I might be like, hey, uh, like I feel like I'd waste more time telling someone, hey, change this around, when I could have just done it myself. But ideally, I'd prefer to just do the programming aspect. Programming and like the mechanic design, not just the programming. Yeah, like a level designer role. Yeah, it's hard to find. Maybe once we get like more funding from the Kickstarter, or we get a publisher. Um, Publishers tend, or it really depends on the company, but some publishers have their own dedicated, um, like programmers, designers, artists, stuff like that. I don't know too much about it, but I know they exist. But I think it's more for like bigger companies that have their own dedicated. Like usually it's a studio that's converted into a publisher. Sometimes they like some deals involve buying the. I think the word is, or the acronym is ISP or something like that, or IP or something like that, where it's like they technically own the game. And usually, they recommend that you don't take those sorts of deals unless they compensate you. So like technically, you'll still be working. You basically sell all your rights to the game or to the company, and you're basically working for them now, and you're their like lead designer or lead programmer. Um, but they own the game and they'll take most of the profits. But if it's a good amount of money, you might want to do it. They usually do this for like a lot of software. Like I think I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's how it went with I want to say PayPal with Elon Musk. Like he sold the company, but I think he still worked for the company for a while. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I can't take all the credit. It's the artist's. So yeah, it's kind of hard to convert these areas into the living quarters when there's really no furniture around. We could also technically just make this entire area the storage area, quote unquote basement, and then maybe the next chapter could be the living area, and then the third chapter would be the library, and then the final, or not the final chapter, but like maybe if we have 5 chapters in total, the fourth chapter would include like those giant spectacular structures. And it would give us a lot more freedom, since like I don't have too many ideas on what we could make future chapters into. You kind of milk the assets to look good in one chapter, like maximize on the furniture here, and then maximize on the next chapter. If that makes sense. Am I working with a team? So yeah, for the most part, this game has been designed alone, but yeah, we're like looking for more people now. Right now it's not really like it's not really an official team, because a lot of the work was volunteer work, and like right now I'm commissioning, you're on YouTube and Sparky is on Twitch, but you might see him messaging from time to time if I'm not playing. I have this like little window here. And Sparky I've been commissioning for like the current assets that we're adding to the game. But it's likely that we'll work together for the long term, and he'd probably be a part of the team too. Once we get like all of the funding and stuff, then I think it'd be more of an official team. Right now it's kind of just like, hey, we all like this project. Let's try to bring it to fruition or something. Wait, what are you talking about, Sparky? I already forgot what it mentioned. Some of these rooms need to be fixed, because right now if I just jump here, what? Maybe not. Sometimes jumping across could make you miss something entirely, and we kind of want to like account for that. This is with coyote jumps though, because you'll see that I start my jump right here, and not at the end here, and most people don't start there. Like we have this 0.2 second coyote jump, or maybe 0.1 seconds, so like I'm already about to fall and then I jump off, and so that's how we miss. But I think we could honestly just move this up one tile and we'd still hit it, I believe. So like if I went from here, we'd hit that, but if I jumped from here, I think we'd still hit that tile right there. So let me edit this room. But it would affect how we collide here. I mean, maybe not really. Let's see. Yeah, we could just move everything one tile forward. Is that the technical term for it? Yeah. Oh yeah, selling your rights to a publisher would be... Yeah, a lot of games, most platforming games have some sort of coyote jump. There's like a bunch of things that you want to include. You think Unity is better than Godot? Oh, don't say that to me. I'll fight anyone who says that. Um, yeah, so there's like a bunch of things similar to. So there's coyote jump, which you already know. Like if you're like if you're like right here at the edge, or like you're not touching a tile anymore, you could technically still jump off the air for like a split second. And there's no like you're not penalized for this. Technically, some gravity is added to your player, but you have more to gain because the gravity hasn't accumulated too much. But the other things that you want to include is like there's also like jump delays. So like if I press the jump button before I hit the ground, I also record that for 2 seconds, so that like if I press it too early, I press the jump button while I'm still in. You obviously can't see it, but if I press the jump button before I hit the ground, it'll still register that I jumped. And if I hold it, I'll jump for longer. Go from here. I just hold it. I'll jump. Yeah, you can determine what you think is the most lenient. I think this is good enough. You basically, honestly, you could actually go really far. I think it's like 2 tiles before you start falling. But yeah, it's not based on time. It's not based on the frame that you're in. It's based on the time. Since people are going to be speedrunning, the frame would also be. Honestly, it's pretty subjective. You could choose whatever you like. Another thing that's like, it's not similar to Coyote. It's like in that same realm of like user error, which is like I think I have something similar to Coyote time on wall jumps. Wait, let me see. Maybe not actually. Oh no, yeah, we do. So yeah, you could technically press the jump button before you hit the wall, and you'll also get not Coyote jump, but like that delay. Jump, I think I call it jump input delay, or technically it's the opposite of delay. It's like pressing it too early. It's been published by Shovel Knight's creators, I see. So it's not from them, but it's published by them. Yeah, it'd be nice to like. I think becoming a publisher is like what you'd want. Like for a studio to become a publisher is like making it big. Coyote jump is a speedrun skill and mechanic to get good at speedrunning the game. Yeah, for sure. I mean, originally Coyote jump is meant for just. It's not meant for speedrunning. It's more for user error and to like make the game feel responsive. But yeah, of course it could be manipulated for speedrunning. All right, so let's edit. None of these rooms really need. Yeah, we can put some here actually. Maybe I'll edit this room first. No, this room. Let's do this room first. Yeah, if you were a good speedrunner, you wouldn't even technically need the Coyote jump. But I'm not sure about this, but I don't think what makes Celeste a really good game is that they actually you don't need to be pixel perfect to like speedrun the game. Like certain things you might need to, but like for the most part, or not even speedrun, but like just to be good at the game, you just need to know the mechanics and understand how they work, um, rather than trying to get like this pixel perfect jump. I think in my game there's a little bit more pixel perfect, not pixel perfect, but like frame perfect jumps where like, let me think. Usually for like timed things or like you might want to hit a platform first before. It's hard to. I've just noticed that my game is slightly harder than. Yeah, it's like Mario speedrunning. I think Mario speedrunning is like you have to be perfect. Like you have to be in the exact position, especially for like Mario Maker levels where they're like they're intense. You have to be like in a specific spot. Yeah, it's more. Yeah, for Celeste, you have to be good at controlling the character. And I'm hoping to get something similar to that in this game, but it's kind of hard. I mean, one thing you can do to set yourself apart from Celeste is to make something that's pixel perfect and still make a good game, or like perfect timing. But yeah, you have to be really like for indie games, you have to give yourself the like you have to give yourself enough reputation before you start making your game super hard. Kind of like how what's that game? Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls is super hard. Most people don't beat Dark Souls, but it has that reputation already of being a hard game, but also being I guess, a fair game. And just being a big company. A big company can make a really hard game and people will try to beat it because it's known to be a hard game. Whereas if you're an indie developer and you make a hard game, your level design is more associated with bad level design rather than anything else. So you want to make fun, fair levels to begin with, and then if you want to make harder levels later on, then that's when you do it, not in the beginning. Alright, so we edited this room. Maybe I'll add like, oh no, we added that, okay. So we'll go to this room now. You know what would also be really cool is if I could make some sort of script to randomly place boxes on each other. That way I don't have to do it myself. Like just make patterns, like make all of these look different. I mean, it's not that much work, but I feel like I'm following the same pattern, like 3, 2, like kind of like make a pyramid here. I might take a break pretty soon. So, surprisingly, this feels like more work than actual programming. Hey, how's it going? Raid. I actually don't know. Is I know like there's this thing on Twitch where like you actually get like oh, that's okay. So yeah, I assume you rated me. That's awesome. I don't see. Maybe I'll see it on Twitch, but because I'm using OBS, let's see. Does it actually say if I got rated? I see. I must have missed it. But yeah, thanks for the raid, Titan. Yeah, we're on YouTube and on Twitch, but yeah, no one's. We did have a bunch of people on Twitch. I mean, on YouTube earlier. They all disappeared though. Or at least I think what happens with YouTube is that if you're alt tab, you don't see anyone, or like it doesn't show that you're not there. Oh yeah, what's up, Skull Foxes, Rocket Dog? How's it going, fellas? We're just working on some level design. Oh yo, the Pancake Witch, Titan Raid. Glad everyone's here. Welcome. Oh. You guys would like an update on what's going on here? I'll show you. We're just working on like adding more furniture to the game. Oh, I realized actually, let's bring ourselves back. So yeah, we're thinking of like dividing this chapter into sections, where like the first section is going to be like this basement slash storage area. And, like we basically want to create a theme for each of these sections. I read about I watched this video a while ago by Maddie Thorson, and he said this is how, or they said how they fix or how they design each of their rooms and it's or each of their levels, which is like uh, first creating a chapter, then subdividing that into sections, and then subdividing that into rooms. And then I think they also subdivide rooms into different sections too. I think that's a little bit over the top, but I think the first three divisions are pretty good. So like this is going to be our storage area, this is going to be our living area, and then the final area is going to be our library. Um, and so yeah, that's what we're going to do here. So yeah, right now we're just working on the storage area, but you guys could see the furniture. This is what our furniture sprite sheet looks like. All made by Sparky. Actually, it looks like this more. Oh, and we also updated the UI, or like the main menu. I think it looks really cool now. And there's like controls. Oh, we need to make sure that we're hiding these objects. I think because I recreated them, they're still visible. But yeah. Huh. That's actually interesting. I thought we hid all of this stuff. It shouldn't show the time here, and it definitely shouldn't be showing the effects. You know what it might be? It might be that our panel here is missing. Thank you. Yeah, it is missing. Okay. It's this one here. it's missing because we don't have a texture here. So let's put that back in. There we go. That's what it should look like. And we also have this debug thing I added. Debug thing. We're slowly getting there. I'm really happy with the progress we've made over the past like couple of weeks. The art is so much better, and honestly, I'm really happy. Like I always say this, but like I'm really happy with how the mechanics look now. They're always getting updated. So like sometimes I'll say that they're bad, but then when that happens, then we fix it, and then it's amazing for a short while until I figure out something else that's wrong with it. Usually it's when after I release a new version and someone playtests it, then I see what's wrong with it. Right now, because I'm the only one really playtesting it, I think it's good. Even though I keep dying. Oh my god. But yeah, that's the game so far. I was actually about to end the stream. How do you raid people? I'd like to raid fellow game devs. Oh, it's just as easy as that. Okay. I assume I'd have to type it into the stream. Oh, /raid username here. Okay. I think the only other game devs that I follow are you. Let me see, Aaron, Pancake Witch, StemX Games. Oh, you know what? I think I have some friends online. See if we could raid some people. No, I don't see anyone streaming, at least not on Discord. That would have been fun. Yeah, Sparky made all the furniture. Prop Sparky. Although I don't think anyone said that. Sorry, Sparky. But I'll say it for them. Oh, unless maybe I missed. Maybe I missed. I don't know. Maybe if there was a delay, maybe Black Void said that before I read it. Don't know, but I saw Sparky's message first. No, Sparky, you're doing great. I'm just teasing you. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh my god, you guys were stuck on my on my on my GIMP window. I gotta figure out. Like, I have this automatic scene switcher on OBS, and I have it working for when we switch to the game. But when we switch to GIMP, I have to like show the window. Otherwise, switching between all of those scenes bugs out for me. Maybe I just haven't figured out how to do it properly. You know, for this, you know, I might start comparing this to the living area. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end the stream here. I think I need some time to figure out like how we want to, like, I definitely want to redesign this first section, and then we need to figure out if maybe I want to create this into another scene, and then what we'll do is we'll put all of the living area furniture items here, and then the library area will also be its other scene. I don't think it would improve like too much of the performance of our game, but I think it would be nice. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna head out now. If only I could raid someone. No, no one's online. All right.